Welcome to 2+2 Show. I'm Kelly, and we have a special guest sitting in for Debbie today because of scheduling conflicts. She cannot be here. My husband, Adam.
Hello.
So, Adam, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking Ecco Domani. It's a Pinot Grigio. It's a 2018, which is a very good year, and it tastes delicious. Kelly, what are you drinking?
Well, I have my favorite brand, Apothic, and this one is an Apothic White, which is described as having apricot and peach flavors that lead to a crisp, balanced finish.
Well, I sure do like peaches, so I bet you I would enjoy that.
It's very, very good. I bet you would enjoy this too because you are a white wine drinker.
Yes, I am.
So the reason that I'm wearing this awesome hat today is because my hair is a hot mess because I just spent all day in Wisconsin Dells. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about our trip. Every time we go every summer, just myself and the boys and my mom. And every time we go, we come back with fudge. So I brought Adam some peanut butter chocolate fudge because that's his favorite.
Yes, it is.
And this one is from the Candy Connection. Typically, I get it from Goody Gumdrops, but they closed it. We stay at the Wilderness Hotel, and they closed Goody Gumdrops, and now it's called something else. And so I wasn't sure about their fudge, so I brought you some chocolate peanut butter that I want you to try.
Okay.
Also, a staple that I always bring back from Swiss-made fudge is bacon caramel corn, which is another one of Adam's favorites.
I do like bacon.
It's got caramel corn with little pieces of bacon in it. It's delicious. And then I don't think I got this one last year, did I?
I don't believe so.
So this is salted beer caramel corn. And
I have never had salted beer before.
Well, now you're going to try salted beer caramel corn because that's what I got this year. So we're going to dig into this, and while Adam opens that, I'm going to tell you about this place that we ate for lunch today. It's called Max, and they're only located in Wisconsin. It's a macaroni and cheese place, and what they do is they give you a little skillet filled with macaroni and cheese, and then they have all different flavors that you can order from. And the one that I had today was the, I'm going to try this. I think it's just okay. I think it's a little.
I think it tastes weird.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little weird. Not that I won't eat it, though.
Don't get the salted beer caramel corn from Wisconsin Dells.
I would still eat it. I'm not going to lie. I would still eat it. So anyway, I have the jalapeno popper mac and cheese, which was pepper jack, mozzarella, jalapenos, bacon, and cream cheese. It was so good, you guys. It was so good. My oldest son had the taco mac and cheese, which was also phenomenal. It has taco meat and pico and sour cream and guacamole on it, but our son doesn't like those things, so he just got the taco meat and the tortilla chips and the cheese. Yeah. And then my mom got the loaded baked potato, which was freaking delicious too, which has cheddar, mozzarella, baked potatoes, bacon, sour cream, and chives. So because they don't have Max in Indiana, I was thinking that we should look into getting one opened around here. I think it would be a big hit. They do sell beer.
I do like beer.
So that would be kind of cool.
But not in my caramel corn.
No. No, that does taste weird, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you guys ever are in the Dells or in any places that these are located, I definitely recommend trying Max because it was delicious. But, yeah, not so much the salted beer caramel corn.
No.
All right. So I was asking my friends when I told them that my husband was sitting in for Debbie today, what they want to hear Adam talk about. And do you know what the number one request was?
My driving habits?
Yes, your road rage. It was your road rage. Everybody wants you to talk about what grinds your gears when it comes to driving. So what is the number one top pet peeve when you are driving?
Well, it used to be when we lived in Hammond, there was a particular street that we would drive down where the speed limit was 45 miles an hour. nobody went 45 miles an hour. They all went from the 35 mile an hour to the 45 mile an hour and stayed going 35 miles an hour for like 3 miles. No one would speed up. And if I finally would manage to get around someone, I'd get behind the next person and they would be doing 35 miles an hour.
And what are some things that you might say in the car when this happens?
I'm not sure this is the appropriate place to say some of those things.
Because we can't bleep you out?
That is correct. Sometimes it's and sometimes it's so a lot of that is a big pet peeve. My second big pet peeve is when you're at a stoplight and there's no sign that says no turn on red, and they will sit there and wait until the light turns, and then they'll turn and leave you sitting there waiting for all the traffic behind it. That's when I say a few more choice words that I do that won't be appropriate for this show. And she normally does that when I'm in the car, or she'll say language because the children are with us.
Or I'm holding on to the OSHIT handle because you're weaving in and out of traffic or getting too close to someone's behind, and it freaks me out.
Well, they need to just go. That's how that works.
And so how many car accidents have you been?
The last car accident I was in was about 15 years ago.
What happened? Was it your fault?
That one was my fault, yes. I was going, it had just started raining. It was about 40 degrees outside, and somebody had slammed on their brakes, and I couldn't stop in front of them, so I hit that car, and the car behind me hit me. And by that time, it was pouring down rain, and the cop was not happy.
Yeah. I don't think that I've ever been in a rain-induced accident, like a rain-caused accident. Mine have always been my fault. So another thing that our viewers, I notice a lot of people have been tagging you on Facebook with dad jokes.
Yeah.
Like they know now that that's your thing.
Yes.
And we have a friend who did not realize that. I'm sorry, my puppy has seen someone in the window, so the barking in the background. As you know, this is very low budget, so we can't really stop and then go back to right where we were because we just don't have that technology. So, anyways, dad jokes. So
Yes.
They've noticed that you're really into dad jokes, and I had a friend who didn't know that there was such a thing as dad jokes. Like they thought we were making fun of him because we would be like, oh, that's a dad joke. And he's like, oh, well, that's a mom joke. Like, no, dad jokes is a real thing. Like, don't you get it? Like dad jokes. He didn't understand the concept. So I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know people didn't know that there was such a thing as dad jokes.
Correct.
So what's your favorite dad joke right now? I've noticed you've been getting tagged in a lot of them. And so you've heard a lot in the last couple weeks.
Right.
What are some of your favorites right now?
Well, you've always got the classic when the kids come up, Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
Oh yeah.
That one's
I
always,
even use that one.
That one's always a classic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I get tagged in so many, and they're all so funny. It's tough to pick a favorite. I do like a couple of them, like what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
Oh, gee.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
Oh, gee.
Just nice punny jokes.
He said punny jokes.
Eh?
You're so punny.
Those are always nice. So if you have a favorite dad joke, please leave it at a comment underneath this page with your favorite dad joke.
Oh.
I would like to read those.
Adam would love some new dad jokes.
Absolutely.
Because he does not have enough of them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure where you guys live, but where we live, it's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
We really picked a good week to go to the Dells because it was 89 today
Mm-hmm.
when we left, and tomorrow it's supposed to be
98.
oh my goodness.
with a heat index between 109 and 115.
Oh my gosh. And we don't have a pool. So we are just going to melt.
We have a sprinkler.
We might be living under the sprinkler tomorrow. Yeah. So that's where we'll be. If you need to find us tomorrow, we will be under the sprinkler. But that would be tomorrow during the day, because tomorrow night,
Yes.
what's going on?
I got a very, very wonderful Christmas present this year, which was tickets to the Porter County Fair to see Luke Combs perform in concert.
And he's taking me because I got him a ticket.
That is correct.
I'm so excited. Yes, we're going to melt at the Porter County Fair tomorrow as we dance to Luke Combs.
Yes.
And then on Saturday, another neighbor and I had this idea a few months back that we wanted to do a neighborhood pub crawl. And not in your typical fashion where you go to pubs in your city, but a neighborhood pub crawl where any of the neighbors who have a bar in their house or on their deck or on their pool could host for an hour, and all the neighbors will go from neighborhood bar to neighborhood bar. And so we have a Bears themed bar in our basement.
Go Bears.
So we are one of the stops. So I'm going to be making blue and orange Jello shots for our signature drink.
Nice.
And I found on Pinterest they have mini deep dish pizzas. So I'm going to be making just mini bite-sized deep dish pizza, because Chicago and the Bears, I guess, Chicago's my food theme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could do Chicago style hot dogs, but we're the second stop, so I feel like people aren't going to be hungry after being at the first stop where dinner is actually being served. So I thought I'd stay just kind of bite-sized, taste it,
Little snackies.
do your Jello shot and drink your beer and be on your way.
It's a road.
Yeah.
Nice.
So a lot of things that we saw in the Dells were Packers.
Ugh.
And
Ugh.
do you know what my mom did?
Did she yell at some people?
No. She found one of those cheese head hats, and she bribed my son to put it on his head and take a picture with it. So now, because she did this 4 or 5 years ago with my oldest son, so now she has a picture of our oldest and our youngest wearing cheese on their heads. How do you feel about that, Adam?
I feel as though Grandma may have stepped a couple of steps too far over the line. 2 times. She may not be invited back to Bears Bar 2.0 ever again, especially during Bears games. It was her fault that they lost the playoff game this year, because I came downstairs when they first were getting ready to play, and she just kept saying, they're going to win. They're going to win. I know they're going to win. And she jinxed them. She absolutely jinxed them. And plus, now she's put cheese heads on both of my children. I don't know. We're going to need some time apart. We're going to need some time apart.
So what are you looking forward to with the Bears this season? What do you think is going to be our most positive attribute?
I think you're going to see Mitch Trubisky actually develop more as a quarterback, to where he won't have to rely on having top tier receivers to make plays.
Cool.
I believe his accuracy will get better. I'm also hoping and praying that they settle this kicking situation that we have.
Oh, man.
No more double doinks. That would really upset me if we lost another playoff game because somebody can't do the one job they were hired to do. Khalil Mack, my guy.
I heard that at Byway Brewing in Hammond that they have a Khalil Mack burger. And it's supposed to be like kind of the same thing as a Big Mac, but of course better because it's not fast food McDonald's.
Absolutely. And it should knock you on your butt.
Because that's what Khalil Mack does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Bears season this year as well, because it's been fun to watch Trubisky.
It has. And they keep getting better every year. I hope with Vic Fangio leaving that their defense doesn't suffer a setback. I don't think it will. I think those guys gel together well as a team, and I'm very looking forward to what's in the future for them, and Super Bowl bound, here we come.
Yes, this is our year.
Absolutely.
Right. All right. Well, we have run out of time. So, Adam, thank you so much for sitting in for Debbie.
Thank you for having me.
It was really fun. I hope we get some more male viewers now because we got a little football talk in there from a male perspective. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.